Tesla may have just leaked 10 big changes coming to the Model 3 and Model Y very soon that I can tell you right now some owners will love and many owners are going to absolutely hate. Let me tell you what Tesla is going to change. Plus, I've got some all new last minute details on Tesla's holiday update coming really soon. Let me tell you what new features are in store. Some big changes coming to Tesla pricing, some bad news here for 2024, and some new info on Tesla Cybertruck orders and deliveries. Let me tell you the latest that we know and when you can expect to get your Cybertruck and probably how long you will be waiting. Also, huge thanks to the iOS app for sponsoring this video. More on this app and all of its amazing features in just a moment. All right, so first things first, I've got some updates to share on some federal incentive changes happening in 2024. Some important news you need to know about if you're thinking about buying a Tesla. Listen up, because things are about to change. Tesla has now confirmed that the full $7,500 federal EV tax credit is not going to exist for some models beginning on January 1st, 2024, as they expect it to drop in half from $7,500 down to $3,750 for both these two models, the rear-wheel drive Model 3 and also the long-range Model 3 too. And as a result of this, they're obviously encouraging you to take delivery as soon as possible before the end of the year if you're looking particularly at those two Model 3s in order to take advantage of the full $7,500 federal tax credit as it exists in place right now for these models. Now, with that said, a couple of other things here you should know. One is that if you are interested in these models, or really any of these models, do remember that Tesla has some pretty good end of year incentives going on right now. Like you can get 6 months of free supercharging. And also, if you look in Tesla's existing inventory, they've got like $3,000 discounts for Model 3s and Model Y. So just know that if you're looking, now is a pretty good time, especially if you can find some discounts. There are some good end of quarter, end of year incentives to be had where you can save a pretty good amount of money and, of course, take advantage of that full tax credit. Though on the other side here, just to play devil's advocate for a moment, just remember here that the new Model 3 is coming early next year. Current estimate right now from the rumor mill is Q1 of 2024, so the first 3 months of the new year, for this brand new redesigned upgraded Model 3. In fact, just a couple of days ago, for the very first time, Tesla's North American executive team acknowledged that there is a brand new Model 3, something they've never done before since this new model launched internationally back in September, potentially hinting at a launch coming soon. And also, this sort of comes on the heels as we continue to see more and more of the ludicrous Model 3, the performance model, being tested around California, and an Australian Tesla executive confirming that new ludicrous model is coming in the first half of 2024. Of course, as a reminder, this new Model 3 has the new design on the outside. It's got the new interior, RGB ambient lighting. It's a smoother ride. It's a quieter ride. Lots of nice creature comforts built in. If you do want the latest and greatest, and maybe it's worth a little bit of money to you, a little bit more if you're willing to sort of sacrifice some of the savings from federal tax credits and stuff, then that should be coming in the next couple of months. Of course, one of the big stories of the past week is going to be Cybertruck. People just can't stop talking about it. And I just did a full sort of in-depth video going over like 50 hidden features that I discovered, 50 things you should know. If you want to check out that video, I'll leave a link down below. But just a couple of things I want to point out in this video. One is that Tesla is still taking pre-orders for this truck now at $250. And also, rumor has it that after the delivery event, production has really begun to ramp up, and we're starting to see Cybertrucks in the outbound lot of Giga Texas, hopefully making their way to different parts of the country. There's some speculation right now as to where these are going. Many believe these are going to the different showrooms across North America, so customers can see these in the flesh for themselves for the very first time. Though there is some speculation that maybe Tesla's getting ready to deliver more of these trucks to beyond just the 10 or so that took delivery at the actual delivery event last week. Also, if you're looking to get an idea of when you may be able to take delivery of your Cybertruck in a very unscientific way, there is a website making the rounds online right now where you can throw in your reservation number and it'll give you an idea of when you may be able to take delivery of your vehicle based off of the configuration you've got and your reservation number. I can't speak to the accuracy of this. It just sort of seems to be a best case scenario as of right now. If you did want to get a rough idea of maybe when you can expect that truck to show up in your driveway, check out this website. I'll leave a link to it down below. My estimate, as you can see here, is not good. Now, of course, even if you're no fan of Cybertruck, which I get it, you are going to like what I've got to talk about next, and that is the features that this has, both in terms of hardware and software, that should be coming to every other Tesla model in the lineup. Model S, Model X, Model 3, or Model Y are all going to benefit from what Tesla has done with Cybertruck because all of these new features should be coming to every other Tesla in the lineup. For example, they're the basics like full RGB ambient lighting. It's in the upgraded Model 3. It's in Cybertruck, should be coming to every other model. Model S and Model X are actually expected to get this pretty soon. Also, things like a front bumper camera. This is a staple of Cybertruck. We see it in action. In fact, we actually now know, thanks to these videos, that not only does it exist, but there is the rumored washing functionality, the little button that you can press to wash the camera from inside the car. Yes, this does exist. We'd heard rumors it was coming to the Model 3, though it was sort of there, then it wasn't there. Probably will be added sometime soon now that Cybertruck is out. And I'd imagine the rumors are going to be true that it is going to come to the S and the X and will come to the Model Y refresh when the refresh happens, probably towards the end of 2024. There are also some pretty amazing engineering marvels inside of Cybertruck, like the steer-by-wire system, wondering if that'll come to other Teslas as well or just remain in Cybertruck. Though something that should be coming to every Tesla in the lineup, hopefully, is a powered frunk. I don't know why it took Tesla this long to finally give us our first powered frunk on Cybertruck, but I'm hoping that comes to Model S and Model X at the very least, if not the entire lineup, with these refreshes coming soon. So it's on Cybertruck. Hopefully that comes as well. Also, I love the addition of some of the new outlets inside of Cybertruck. So the new Model 3 has the 65-watt fast-charging USB-C system. That's great. But Cybertruck also, I believe, has one or two regular, like 120-volt outlets. I know there's a different power structure to Cybertruck. Maybe it just makes sense just for Cybertruck. But also would sort of be nice to see like a full-on outlet inside of every Tesla. If you're talking about versatility, you're talking about ease of use, especially just for regular old people who just want to be able to plug in their laptop charger and charge it, that would be very cool to see. Maybe power share functionality as well. Again, maybe this is something just Tesla just reserves for Cybertruck, or maybe all Teslas in the somewhat near future can have bi-directional charging. That would be very cool to see. Now, as exciting as all this Tesla news is and all the big news on Cybertruck, let me tell you that no matter which Tesla model you have or which model you're planning to get, controlling your Tesla with the stock app is not the move. It's not the best way to go. Honestly, it can be very limiting. And that's why you need an app that gives you full control over your Tesla, one that makes it super easy to control all aspects of your car, even multiple Teslas if you've got them, get access to in-depth stats, and also have lots and lots of goodies built in too. If you're looking for the ultimate app to control your Tesla plus so much more, I've got it in this video, and they're also the sponsor of today's video, and that, of course, is Terry. Terry is here and better than ever before, and is packed with so many amazing features to give you full control over your Tesla. For example, I love that at a glance, you can easily control everything with a couple of simple taps. You don't have to dig through menus or anything. It's all right there, super easy to access. You've also got access if you want to do a deeper dive into charging and efficiency logs, and even some amazing details on power consumption too. Terry also brings this full control to your Apple Watch as well, letting you control your Tesla from your phone or also from your watch if you just want to do it that way as well, and even pair your watch as a Bluetooth key so you can sort of unlock and even drive your car just by having your Apple Watch. The entire setup process is super simple, takes like 20 seconds here. You throw your key card down, you accept the prompt on screen, and then you are good to go. And your Terry Watch app is now a Bluetooth key, making your Apple Watch your mobile Tesla key. You can drive your car, unlock your car, control your Tesla without any phone or key card, but just the Apple Watch and the Terry app on your wrist. Terry, of course, has also got full integration with Siri shortcuts if you want to really set up some advanced automations, and even a new light show creator built in. All you've got to do is simply import a song into the app. You then can sort of make your own light show interactively. You sort of tap on different areas of the screen. You can see the corresponding lights, and then as the song plays and as you press those buttons, it's going to record those actions. And then once you're done, you load it in your Tesla, and then you sort of sit back and relax and watch the light show festivities. This is almost addictively fun. If you want to take your Tesla control to a whole new level, I love Terry. I use Terry. I recommend it. Hit the link down below if you want to check it out. Totally free to start using and get set up. And if you want to unlock all the features and sort of go with their premium plan, you can use the code Robert and unlock everything, all the features, for just $20 for an entire year. Really awesome savings with my special code. So again, learn more and check out Terry for yourself today. Totally free to start using and playing around with and sort of taking control over your Tesla. Hit the link down below to learn more and check out Terry for yourself today. Another feature that seems to be a Tesla staple right now is the rear display. Not only is it in Cybertruck, it's also in the new Model 3. Was, for a time, just an exclusive feature for the higher-end Model S and Model X, but now it seems like every Tesla on the road is going to get this rear screen, which is great because, well, it gives back passengers the opportunity to not only adjust their own climate, but also watch movies. They can adjust the passenger seat if needed to sort of get in and out a little bit easier, and maybe some more functionality will be added to this as well. And also Tesla's larger display. Right now, the Cybertruck is 18.4, 18.5, the largest display in any Tesla. Hopefully this comes down the line as well, and hopefully Model 3 and Model Y get some larger displays, because when you look at Cybertruck and Model S and Model X, the 15-inch single display inside of Model 3 and Model Y looking a little bit small compared to the rest of Tesla's lineup. And then, of course, there are the changes Tesla's making that some people really will not like. For example, we know Tesla's all in on the stockless future. There's no debating that. The one element that Cybertruck does have that's sort of an advantage over the other Teslas is that it has physical buttons on the steering wheel. So no more touch-sensitive fake haptics. You actually have physical buttons you could press. I would imagine that is something we definitely see come to Model S, Model X, and also the Model Y refresh. Not sure if they would do it as sort of a in-production upgrade to Model 3, though probably wouldn't be all that surprising to see, so that should be there as well. But also there's the idea of removing the rear view mirror. This is something the Cybertruck sort of controversially doesn't have, since when the tonneau cover is closed, you cannot see out of the back window anyways, and they're replacing that just with a sort of video feed from the rear camera. I'm curious to see if this is something Tesla would do with all of their vehicles, even though you'd have sort of a persistent clear view in every other Tesla. Wonder if for cost-cutting reasons or for not needed reasons, or however they try to justify it, that they would remove the rear view mirror and just transition everyone to a video feed. Do you think they would do that? Do you think people would care? Would you like that or not? Let me know your thoughts down below. Controversial on Cybertruck, but Tesla's known for doing controversial things on their entire lineup, so I'd be curious to see if this comes to every other Tesla in the lineup. The Cybertruck also has some special software features that should be coming to other Teslas potentially very soon with the holiday update. For example, this all-new sort of 3D graphic UI version that you've got of the truck when it's parked, where you can sort of move your finger around the truck and control different aspects. Many believe that will be coming to every Tesla with the holiday updates. You'll be able to sort of control your Tesla in a new, fun, interactive way. Also, the ability when parked to hide the actual navigation map and just have this big old 3D view of your car. That should be coming to other Teslas as well. And while we're talking holiday update, let me give you just a little bit of a recap as to what we think we're going to see in the holiday update for this year, because we're just about, 3-ish weeks away from the end of the year. Holiday update should be coming, and there's not a lot we think we know about what Tesla is planning. Besides the Cybertruck UI elements, we've also heard some rumors that we could potentially see AirPlay support inside of the holiday update, so you could AirPlay content to your main Tesla display. That'd be cool. Dolby Atmos support has been a rumored feature for over a year now, so hopefully that is coming soon. Also, some recent news of Apple Podcasts potentially coming to Teslas in a holiday update, so you'd have a different alternative just to Spotify. If you get your podcast through Spotify, you now have the option to use Apple Podcasts in your Tesla. And that's sort of all we know right now. If you have a feature you'd like to see in the holiday updates, let me know in the comments down below. But that's what we know about the 2023 holiday update. I guess Tesla has been busy on other things, so I gotta give them some slack here. But that's all we know, and hopefully we see it sooner than later. And speaking of software features that could be coming in the big Tesla holiday update for this year, infamous Tesla hacker Green the Only has uncovered 2 more features coming in a future Tesla update. Speed cam detection and red light camera detection are rumored to be built into Tesla's mapping software soon, which again sort of leads into this theory that Tesla is working on sort of their own Waze competitor or Waze alternative exclusive for all Tesla vehicles on the road. Sort of the theory for a while is that all Tesla vehicles can sort of communicate and talk with each other over their own sort of network and the different software features, so why not move them together? And there have been rumblings from Green the Only over the last couple of weeks and other other Tesla hackers and insiders that Tesla is working on their own Waze alternative, some Waze mapping features that would be sort of built into Teslas that would be able to detect maybe police ahead, or like this just sort of suggested, speed cameras or red light cameras and objects on road with the cameras in your Tesla that would be able to communicate with the Tesla mapping software. So you would be able to see this stuff on your Tesla map and in your navigation as you drive. Moving on from that, I got a quick update here for those of you interested in the Model 2, because Tesla has confirmed that yes, they are hard at work on this vehicle. It sounds like they are progressing quite nicely, and we might get some pretty big updates on this vehicle sometime in 2024. Sandy Munro sat down with Elon Musk for an interview on Cybertruck, and they spent a little bit of time during that interview to talk about Model 2, and Elon confirmed that, well, for starters, he reviews sort of the production and design of that vehicle, the next-gen platform, every single week. Also, Tesla is going to begin building that vehicle first at the Gigafactory in Texas. Second, it's going to go into the Gigafactory in Mexico, so it'll be built at those two places first. And we also know the third place is Giga Berlin. Tesla's already said that they will begin producing the Model 2 at Berlin, and those should sort of be the trio of factories to pump out this new lower cost mass volume car. And speaking of production, Elon also mentioned that they're using some revolutionary techniques here and technologies to produce this next-gen vehicle platform. And he says that once sort of the details are revealed, it's going to blow a lot of minds and surprise many people as to what this vehicle is going to be. Now, this is funny because it's in stark contrast to the attitude Elon had on this just a couple of weeks ago when during the shareholders earnings call, he was a lot more melancholy on it, saying the vehicle was very utilitarian, talking more about how it was more of a purpose-built vehicle to get you from point A to point B, and that it was going to be, exciting, but not nearly as exciting as what he's talking about with it right now. Obviously, we know this is sort of the foundation and basis to the robotaxi, so there is a much greater purpose for Tesla to do all this work beyond just building a lower-cost $25,000 model, but as of right now, we know it's on track to sort of begin, hopefully, mass production next year in 2024, if not early 2025, and hopefully we get some more updates on this vehicle very soon, but a little bit of info here if you wanted to know the latest. All right, everybody, so I'm curious, what are your thoughts on all these stories? Let me know your thoughts down below. Apologies, a little lighter on the Tesla news for the week. It's been very heavily focused on Cybertruck, and I know that a lot of you guys aren't super into Cybertruck news. The Cybertruck video I posted a couple of days ago was like one of my worst performing, so I think that's my sign that most people aren't super into Cybertruck here on this channel. But if you are, let me know down below. Maybe I'll do some more Cybertruck footage, or I should say Cybertruck videos, but in the meantime, I'll continue to focus on the other stuff, Model 3, Model Y, Model S, Model X. But let me know your thoughts down below. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. If you made it to the very end of the video, drop down below your favorite Tesla model. Model 3, Model Y, Model S, Model X, Roadster, Cybertruck, Kid Cybertruck. Let me know down below. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you for your support. I'm Robert Rosenfeld. If you can tell, I'm a little sick, so I'm going to turn this off now, but thank you for your support. I appreciate your support. Thank you. And I'll see you all in the next one.